Hello and welcome to the first video of Gryffindor in Hogwarts Legacy. This will be my final house. I have done the other three houses. So yeah, we're just going to be starting off in Gryffindor, in the Gryffindor common room. So we're going to go find that out and look at our first day of Hogwarts as a fifth year. So we're gonna go and find out what the castle has to offer. Nope. Wrong way. My name is Lion of Hyrule. If you like what you see,
now,
click that
which way is the common room?
Click that like button and let's begin. As you can see my name already.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
It's a little weird, but it happens. So we're late bloomers, some of us.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon.
Also, what I didn't say and what you guys didn't see was my fun, excellent adventures to Hogwarts. I went by way of Gringotts and fended off a dragon. Long story. If you want to see that from the beginning, if you want to see the game from the beginning and the opening credits or whatever else, please refer to my Hufflepuff video. Anyway, let's begin. Cressida, what are you doing on the mantle?
Every year.
Get down, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Who does Lily think she is?
She gets bolder every year.
Any moment.
Hey, get down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Crazy.
It'll be the next butterbeer.
Oh, Gareth.
Don't do something you'll regret. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
That's creepy.
Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley.
Hi.
Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Yep.
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you,
boss.
Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
No, I'd seen you before.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest.
Well,
Still,
maybe.
she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Maybe if you didn't act like an idiot.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
A lot bit.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain
okay.
Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, there's some potions you just don't mess with, and that's all
Well, it
there
was
is to
nice
that.
meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Thanks.
I can't wait until I'm
Shame you weren't born with
Then
wings
do
then.
anything for
I'm
attention.
sure you'd use them.
Well, that's how I get her down.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
Because it's hot.
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
You're a weird
I'm
one, aren't
Nellie,
you?
by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying.
Very
Anyway,
terrifying.
you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
I'm sure.
You never know. Bye for now.
Bye. Crazy lady.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello
hi.
there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
I've seen you before.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last
Indeed.
evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth.
Yep.
Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Tends to do that.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
That's all you can do.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Can't beat that.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Thanks.
New Gryffindor, Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Oh yes, thank you very much, Gareth.
Protego!
Nope. Not Protego. Oh. It's a bookshelf. Not a door.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming
Yep.
of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you
book.
are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Alright, I can do that.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Wizarding lore, huh?
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Got it.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Let's go, Weasley.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
That's always fun.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins?
Yep.
Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the
Speaking
devil,
of Fig.
Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I do what I can.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Me too.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Awesome.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross
Dang,
today
it was a
before you
Ravenclaw.
immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel
boy.
obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Also, this video will go up on Friday, which will mean that it's going to be a brand new year.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
So I wish everybody a happy new year for that. Yeah, let's go to Charm Squad, our defense against the dark arts. There we go. We've got a food flame over there.
Revelio!
Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
Nothing's ever as mean, too.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio!
Yep, here and...
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, let's learn this spell.
Levioso.
Looky here.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Good. Now, well done.
Levioso.
Good. Well done.
Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just... Protego. Stupid Protego. Levioso.
I do enjoy lively duel.
I win.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
You are such a jerk.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Woo.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
Maybe.
Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you.
Nice work.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly
Forever.
good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It wasn't.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
Sounds
you
risky.
just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if
Speaking
your
from
performance
experience,
today
are
was
you?
sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till
Okay.
next time.
Revelio.
Alright, Charms is next.
Lumos. Revelio.
Looking in, it looked like there was an untapped floof flame around here somewhere. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. Nope. It's a floor up.
Desperately need to improve my charm.
Revelio.
There's a Daedalian key.
Revelio.
Choking on air. Hate it.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson. Doubt that'll ever happen.
My sister's always on control.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Oh, hi, Natsai.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the
Or
new student.
Nettie.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Just did.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Saying it like it's a bad thing.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
A little bit.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
He crazy.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Yep.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Summoner's Court.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, that's it! Don't lose your composure. Excellent control there. Splendid!
No, too far.
The best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Yes!
All right.
That's it!
Here we go!
Phew. Quite impressive. Watch this. That is how it's done.
Stay.
Excellent control there.
Dang. She beat me.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Indeed.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio!
Splendid!
Here we go! Yes!
Stay.
Nicely done. Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Dang.
Stay focused.
Oh well.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
See you around outside.
Of course, you can
A word,
use Accio
if you
on
would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss
True.
Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Is that?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
That's me.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
All right.
Revelio.
Up and around.
Levioso. Revelio.
Oh my goodness, I'm so confused right now. Down.
Revelio.
Dum dum dum.
Oh, Whoever played that note needs to be...
Glad you could make it. Accio, Leviosa.
Alright, I think I'm going to stop the video here. Thank you for watching. This has been Lion of Hyrule. Next time we'll talk to Luke and Brattleby and start in on what looks like to be a Cross Wands tournament and or a duel. Until then, this has been Lion of Hyrule as a Gryffindor in Hogwarts Legacy, and I will catch you next time.